Hey everybody, welcome back to KF Trades. This was another trade I had on Amazon. Didn't turn out as quick as I thought, but I still ended up making a little bit. So let's get out there and make some money. Don't forget to subscribe. Hey everybody, this is a trade I had in Amazon again. This was not my best trade, but still made a little bit of money. So here was a daily chart. This is 3 month. And right here on Monday, we closed right around 21.51. Let's see if we can blow that up a little bit here. Right 21.51, and then everything opened way down this morning. And this is the daily, the 2 minute, or the 5 minute, I mean. So when it opened, we opened way down, and then it just started a free fall first thing in the morning. And I don't like to try to catch those because you never know when they could flip around when they're moving that quick. Anyways, I just waited for this to settle out. So when it moved down here around 2030, 2025 area, looks like it kind of bounced around there for about 15 minutes and then moved up. And I thought we were just it was just recoiling a little bit and then was going to move lower. So I ended up, when it moved up right here, when this candle was green up against the 50-day, I ended up buying some puts. And it's just traded sideways here for about a half hour and then another leg up. And that's when I was like, okay, this is not going to work. I was down on it a little bit as it got up here. So I added, waiting for it to head down again, and it worked. It's not optimal, but in this situation, it actually worked. It moved down right here and ended up selling right here and getting out of it just for a couple $100. And then I just let that one go on the day. And I actually entered into another trade, which we'll probably talk about tomorrow. But then when things just kind of moved up the rest of the day and sideways, I didn't see much option there. So yeah, that was a quick trade I had on Amazon. Didn't amount to much, but it was a positive trade. Sometimes you just got to chase those down a little bit. I hate doing those. It drug out from right here to right here, so it was about an hour, a little over an hour probably. So the other thing that I was watching today is I'm looking to get back into Camping World Holdings. And I usually don't buy the stock outright anymore. I'll usually wait till it's pushing up against some resistance, and I'll sell a put for the premium. If it gets picked up, great. I will be back in that stock. But I've been watching this $25 area right here. We've kind of bounced around it a little bit, but I just think the market's probably heading a little bit lower. We may get a short-term bounce here. I'm just going to wait this one out. Maybe do it on a big down day when the premium's really high. But right here, I'm looking at the $25 selling a put around there, maybe even at the 24. So looking at the options, and I was just looking out to next week to sell a put on Camping World. Like I said earlier, at $24, they were going for over $1 earlier today. And now they're down to, bid between 45 and 75 cents. You're still getting about 3% premium, a little over 3%, somewhere in there. But with the VIX, if the VIX would have spiked up more, we'd have had a lot higher premium. Stocks would have been falling. Would have had a better chance at a little bit higher premium on that. Or I would have just moved down to the 23 strike and maybe tried one there. Now, the other reason I like Camping World is pretty steady dividend over the years. Their annual dividends over $2.50. And they're only trading at 4.4 price to earnings. Pretty cheap right now. I don't know if I'll hold out much longer. I'd like to get back in this name, at least for the dividend. But their next earnings isn't until August. So I've got a little bit of time to see how the market shakes out. Trying to get this as cheap as I can. Every time I do this, I ended up picking it up a little cheaper than last time. And still gaining on that premium. So it's been a pretty good stock for me. It's a good stock to hold long term for the dividend. I'm just trying to bottom feed here and get it as low as I can, basically. With that said, I will go into a little bit more detail of what I'm trying to do here with Camping World. Like I said earlier, that resistance right around 25 area, it looks like it wants to try to hold. But if the market still goes lower, right around this 2291, 23 area is kind of where I had some resistance marked. So I'm trying to time it to where I actually get the stock picked up, but still get good premium for it. So that's why I'm watching kind of that 25, 24, 23 area. Because if I can get it and then get that stock assigned and then end up owning it lower than what that bounce will be at, that's ideal. That's the perfect situation. So if this happens to move down and this line ends up holding around $23, and say I sold a $24 put over, say I sold it for $1.20, just for example, I'd actually end up owning that obviously at $22.80, so I'd have it below where it bounced off, and then if that ends up holding, I got a really good deal on Camping World stock. So that's kind of the game I'm playing with this one. I'm just trying to time it a little bit, hopefully. And if I can do this every week until it gets picked up, you know, I could have sold this one when it was pushing down and was at the low today. I think these $24 ones, like I said earlier, were over $1. That would have put me in that range that I was looking for, but I didn't catch it in time. Plus, the way the market started out, I thought we were kind of headed lower.